I'm Vincent Schultz, the Kernel Critic, and here's the latest news and reviews about what's in theaters near you. Now, recently we had the first trailer for The Cobbler, which stars Adam Sandler and tells the story of a lonely shoemaker who discovers that upon wearing the shoes of his customers, he begins to look like them. I don't know why a shoemaker would be wearing the shoes of his customers, but that's beyond the point. Now, in the trailer at least, there seems to be a real cut and dry difference between the genres, which are comedy and drama. In one scene, it's a complete comedy, in the other, complete drama. So it's going to be interesting to see how the final product comes out. Unfortunately, we're waiting until 2015 for that. In box office news, we had some competition between Dumb and Dumber 2, Interstellar, and Big Hero 6. Now, taking the box office at the top was Dumb and Dumber 2 with $38 million. Over the weekend at Regal Cinemas in Dixon City, I had the opportunity to see Foxcatcher, which is directed by Bennett Miller and stars Steve Carell, Mark Ruffalo, and Channing Tatum. Based on true events, the film follows Olympic wrestler Mark Schultz as he is enticed by the wealthy John DuPont to go to his private estate and train for the 1988 Olympics. Mark Schultz takes this opportunity to enter the Olympics and finally step out of the shadow of his older brother David Schultz. One of the greatest things about Foxcatcher is the way that director Bennett Miller manages to intertwine several themes throughout the film. One of the themes that Bennett Miller portrays in this film is the idea of where we stand in American culture and society, and it really builds on this idea of monetary wealth. In one hand, we have the rich John DuPont, who represents the upper class. On the other hand, we have the middle and lower class represented, both in Mark and David Schultz. Now, what's really great about this is that he's intertwining these themes into Olympic wrestling, which is pretty incredible. Another thing that needs to be noted in Foxcatcher is the performances. Now, Mark Ruffalo is always pretty solid, but it's interesting to see Channing Tatum and Steve Carell take on more serious roles. Now, Steve Carell in particular, who has come from such a comedy-intensive background, to delve into this character of John DuPont is really incredible, and I think that we might have our first guaranteed Oscar nomination in this film. Overall, Foxcatcher is a must-see film, and I'm giving it 5 out of 5 kernels. Tune in next week for more movie news and a review for The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, starring Jennifer Lawrence and Josh Hutcherson. That's all the time I have. I'm Vincent Schultz, the Kernel Critic.